YouTube, what is up? Today was the most perfect day ever with the weather. We were in the 60s. It was feeling kind of hot in the sun. You cool off in the shade, man. It was just absolute perfection. My brother, the grill master today, after church, threw down on the grill, and he had just a few different meats going, ate like kings, took a Sunday nap. We had a family Sunday nap. And now, guys, I'm over here down the street at the pond trying to top it off with a couple bass, man. So let's get out here and try to make that happen. All right. First cast down here on the water. And you know, fishing for me is kind of a mood thing. Meaning there's a lot of different ways you can approach it depending on like what kind of lures you want to use, techniques, how you want to go about it. Sometimes, man, you want to hit him with everything in your tackle box and you want to hit every spot on the lake. But today, this evening, kind of going chill mode. So I just got a few poles. I rarely take my whole tackle bag anymore bank fishing just because I have so much stuff now. So we got a little tackle bag, a few poles, and honestly, I'm just gonna cover just this one stretch of bank all the way down and call it good. Fish on the swim jig. Oh yeah, this dude's got a mouthful of grass. Come on, buddy. Yo, that's what you want to see when you're fishing a swim jig. I know it's grassy over there, and I'm just ripping this thing through the grass. And look who decided to just inhale this lure. And that thing is in there. That's when you know he wanted that. He bit that thing good. I'm not a big guy by any means, but there's just something about catching a jig fish. It's one of my favorite ways to do it. Thanks, buddy. Let's see if I can't snag a picture real quick. I just cleaned it off here so you couldn't see it, but I just got a head full of that slimy grass on here. Still a little bit. But one thing I love about the swim jig is there are a lot of baits. I'm talking specifically about, you know, faster moving baits. If you get that slimy green moss, and a lot of you pond fishermen know what I'm talking about, if you get that on your retrieve, it messes up your whole cast. It screws up the action of your lure. But with a swim jig, if you're burning it, it comes through that stuff like a knife. And even if it gets on the head of your lure, it doesn't mess with the action. You still got your trailer working. And if you're working the lure so fast, like oftentimes I really never slow roll a swim jig. I'm always either, like right now, I'm going kind of fast, or I'll go medium. And so a lot of times you'll get a reaction strike. And so I don't think that even if you did have a little bit of that moss on the head, it's gonna affect the bite. Now, if you run into a big clump, then yeah, that's one thing. But if you're just swimming your jig through these little patches of that slimy grass, the swim jig is just phenomenal for that. Oh, come on, baby. Let's go. Let's get one more before we get out of here. Oh, we got a flopper. Chill. All right. Nice. Guys, I actually got him on the wake bait. I'm gonna get him back in the water real quick and I'll show you that lure. There you go. How about the little wake bait? See the bill, how it goes straight down like this? Stays right under the surface of the water no matter how fast you reel it. And I really just started throwing wake baits last year. Awesome lures, especially for you pond guys, where I just mentioned talking about the swim jig with the really slimy grass. You really can't fish crankbaits in a lot of small ponds because of that. But this bill right here going straight down allows you to fish these wake baits over top of that grass, man. So it's an excellent choice for all you pond fishermen. All right, y'all, last cast of the night. Still throwing that wake bait, about to get out of here. Hey, I was pretty thrilled with just catching 2 fish, and really anytime I come out here for a short session down the street at the pond, 30 minutes or an hour, whatever it is, 2 fish in my book is always mission complete, man. That always feels pretty good. And of course I'll take more, and hey, no big deal if I get blanked. That's fishing. It's always nice just getting on the water. But yo, that's it for now, guys, and until next time, make sure you get a wet line.